Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Evospace. Let's get back to it. We're working on our circuit board factory. We just have some automatic farms placed producing wood. So far we're pumping water from this little pond, or little, I guess you'd call that a pond, right? That's not really big enough to be a lake. Maybe a teeny lake. And we're feeding the automatic farms water and we're getting wood out of there. Now we need to turn these into planks, and I want to do it on the next floor up. Let's get on it. And we talked about using wood for fuel as well in this factory, at least for a while. So let's build up to the next floor. I'm not sure how high we want to go. Let's stack up some things here and just see what looks reasonable. This can always change over time. All right, is that going to be too cramped? Hopefully this isn't going to be too crazy cramped. And we need stairs to get up here. Maybe along the side somewhere? Let's try, let's build some stairs. Let's try one set of stone and one set of wood and see what looks best out of these two. There's the brick ones. Oh yeah, there's something funky with the way you place these, where it's very hard, if not impossible, to get the bricks to lay the way you want them to. Let's look at the wood ones. See how those do. Yeah, same kind of thing. Let's see if I place this with the click and drag method. Left click and drag. Can I? No, that doesn't do anything. Let's try the right click and drag. Wondering if I can change the orientation. Oh, we kind of can. Oh, look at the sides. One side's going, the lines are going horizontal. The other side's going vertical. I think it's the same exact thing with these stairs. So I guess there's just no way for them to do it perfect. How about wood stairs? We got some wood we're producing here. I collected a bunch of it. Let's get more stairs. How are we going to do this? Let me just craft some more and we'll see. I'm still not sure how high we want to go up. Like we could start the stairs right here. Straight off from that pipe. Boom, 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 boom. 4 is what I did when I was playing Colony Survival, right? 4, and then we would have a floor. See how that does. I'm gonna put a floor up here. Boom. And maybe here. Just kind of experimenting. Pull this out. I want to see how things look, what the clearance is on these automatic farms. So I'm going to hit shift to bring this out. Ooh, will you come out? Try that again. Shift this way. No, it doesn't look like I can get that to do what I want it to. So let me, maybe from up top it'd be a little easier. Boom. Boom. Now if I shift and go out. Oh, what did I do? I must not have clicked. Try it again. U. Over to U, then shift and out that way. Let up the mouse. Boom. There we go. Just want to see the clearance down here if it's going to be cramped. And then we're going to need lighting. I think we might go up another level. I think I researched lights. Let's see if I can find them. Seems like they'd be here. Maybe I didn't. Copper lights. Torches. Can we make one? Let's make a torch. Let's see what that looks like. I don't think I'm going to go medieval with the design here. Given that we have factories building electronic circuits. Copper lights. Let's get in the research tree and get those. Where are you? Are you in decorations? Lamps. Yeah, I have these researched. At least one level. Where are they? Here they are. Copper lamps. Let's get several of those queued up so we can see what that's going to look like. Escape out of that. I can collect this wood while we're waiting for things to craft. Let's see what these copper lights look like. It's been a while since I last played. Kind of goofy if I'm not mistaken. All right, I got to do a right click and a drag. Oh, and a right click and a drag twice, yeah, to get them oriented the way I want them. Down the middle or above these things. This isn't permanent. We're just going to see. Oh, and they only come on at night. Which makes things difficult if we enclose this room, I think. Let's see. Might be a way to turn them on all the time. Let's right click. Ooh, right click, it turns them on. Check it out. Because this building's going to be all closed in. Whoops, just went for a quick swim. Don't mind me. That's a little too tight. I want to go up at least one more floor. So I'm going to clear all this stuff out of here. Alright, yeah, let's add a couple layers here. I wonder if I can jump and get it. We do 2 layers. Have really big. I want this to feel like big spacious factories, you know what I'm saying? Not cramped, tight, enclosed spaces, but big spacious factories with high ceilings. Let's take all this stuff up. The only downside with the high ceilings is the lighting. Can be a little more challenging. I have stairs. I do. Boink. Boink. And then the ceiling is way up there now. And like this. Definitely don't have to play Evospace this way. You can play it Factorio style and just have a great big platform and build everything on one platform. I've seen screenshots of that. To me, that's a little boring, but to other people, building these buildings is probably pretty boring. Pretty boring. Hopefully it's not too boring to watch. If it is, just skip ahead. Skip ahead. And let me know in the comments if you'd like the building, like this aesthetic stuff, building the buildings. If you'd like me to try and put those into their own episodes and have the factory building in separate episodes. Let me know in the comments. I want to take this back, and I need one more set of stairs. Let's craft up a bunch. And find them. I wonder if I should be doing all. Is that the fastest way to find things? Maybe not. I scrolled right by them. Where are you? Stairs. I would think they'd be here, but I'm not seeing them. Okay, let's go back to these menus. Decoration, right? Let's do 25. Boom. Okay. What we want to do, now we got to get this wood out of here and up to that floor. I think this is going to be fine. Let's put a couple lights up real quick and just see. Do I have to rotate them again? I do. Right click, drag, and right click, drag. Boom. Boom. This is not final placement or anything. Am I close enough to turn you on? Lamp. There we go. We'll see once this is enclosed how it looks. But basically, yeah, let's move on to moving some of this wood out of here up to the next floor. So I need to extend this way, I think. Here. Shift. That's not going the direction I wanted to. Building blocks everywhere that I don't want them. Okay. All right. Now, instead of putting wood into storage, do we want a little buffer? We could leave that. Could leave that. Tell you what I'm thinking. Wood. What I'm thinking is, if we look at what wood is used for, so if I center click here, okay, wood is, we can make power out of it, which we're going to do. We're going to burn it for power. We're going to make planks out of it. If we go to planks, planks are actually used for these item racks. So handcrafting kind of stuff. So I guess maybe once we get the planks, we may want to store some off into a storage box. Not used for other production, but just so we can kind of come and grab a bunch of planks in case we want to make these metal racks, which I think we are going to want to make. Thinking. The rest of the stuff, doors and all that, we don't need that automated. But it might be nice to have a supply of planks somewhere that we can grab. The other thing is, we pull this up. Let's do it if I can. Ooh, there's more resource there than we can store. Let's put down a storage container temporarily. I'm gonna throw a bunch of wood in there, pick that up. And let's look at one of those copper racks and build one. I'll show you how those work. I kind of want to see for myself too. They store a ton. Not that doesn't, but where is it? The copper one. I think this is for display purposes. I don't think this actually stores anything. This wooden rack and these tables are just aesthetics. But there is a rack. This guy right here, copper item rack. Let's grab that. Build one of those. Let's see what it does. It says it holds 2,000 items, and I can't remember what the disadvantage is of using this over one of these copper chests. I don't know. Yeah, there's some limitation with this. I just can't remember what it is. But we're gonna figure it out right now because I want to cache some wood so in case our circuit production or whatever backs up, we can just let these guys keep on producing and just have a big buffer of logs in this case. And we'll do the same thing for the planks. I'm playing Dyson Sphere at the same time as I'm recording this series. So I'm doing that over there, and that's what's making me thinking of doing it here too. Let's grab a rack. Here's what these look like. In fact, can I load this from the side? Oh man, it looks like we can. And now I want to just see if I can pull out of this. I think we can. Let's pull out and throw down some belts. I made a bunch of belts between episodes. We have some. Nice. Oh man, that's a no-brainer right there. I like it. I like it. I like it. And let's see. I want to look here. This guy's got 18. I'm hoping these guys can pull out fast enough as we upgrade these. We can always add another inserter. I'm going to hold off and just leave one. But I like how things are taking shape. Let's get another 3 of those copper racks built. 1, 2, 3. And then this belt is going to run up the wall. So let's do it. In fact, let's take a second and pick some more research so we can keep this thing moving. Anything that doesn't require circuits. Looks like most of them do require circuits at this point. Anything just take calculations. Looking for the first thing that just takes calculations. Distributed computing looks like we can get away with. Yeah, let's just pick one. And let's run this belt up the wall. So right click and up. Up, 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 up. Off we go through the ceiling there. We're going to do the same thing on this side. In fact, we can do this belt first, I suppose. We're going to have inserter, rack, inserter, and the belt. This one I think is going to go here. Punch a hole in the floor to send that wood up. And then these guys. Let's grab the racks. We have 2 of them ready. Boom. Boom. Let's see, which one did I use? The one furthest back. Try and keep it symmetrical. So, you there. You there. You guys should kick into action. Yep, yep. You there. You there. And then a big old belt. Taking everything up to the next floor. Boink. And then what we'll do is we'll kind of mirror image this. We'll have an inserter right there, a rack right there, another inserter, and then our next 2 automatic farms kind of thing. What else are we waiting on? One more rack, right? Do I have inserter selected? No. Inserter here. Boink and boink. We should have that 4th rack in here somewhere. Sort. Did not build. Oh, we picked another one. Let's build one. In fact, let's build a few more of these. We know we're going to use them. And I need robotic arms. Let's do 25 of those. Waiting for the rack. Boom. Boom. I'm not sure what that is. I wonder, can you belt straight out of here? Let's try it. That looks like a port, doesn't it? This sure looks like a port. Oh, man. Can we? No, doesn't look like it. That's kind of deceiving, isn't it? That sure looks like a port. Can we send in on a belt? Just out of curiosity. We're learning here. We're learning. Let's try our... Did we build a screwdriver? Let's see. There's a little tool in here that we unlocked. Pretty sure in the tech tree. A little screwdriver. It's this guy right here. Let's build that. Gotta wait for other things to get built though. So right now I'll just rip this up. We'll try that later. Not you. I want to see if we can belt into this thing. I'm just very curious. It sure looks like we could. I go in. And let's just put an inserter going the other direction. Will that load into this thing? Oh, that's cool. That is cool. That is cool. Is there a way for us to take advantage of that? I don't know. I can't, doesn't look like I can belt out of it. But we can belt into it. I can't belt out of these automatic farms. So that's just something to keep in mind. That we can actually belt straight into these. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it doesn't really help me here though. I can't belt out of these farms, but we'll keep that in mind. That's kind of interesting. Might be something we can make use of right away that I'm not thinking of, but like I said, we'll keep that in mind for later. Okay, up to the next floor. We need to build this floor out. Maybe it's better doing it from down here anyway. Link. The shifting doesn't seem to work real well from down below. I can try it. Here to here, and then shift. And then, can I get you to come across? Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to do what I want it to do. So we'll just do a row at a time for now. We want to bring this out all the way. Then we're going to have wood, walls, and then maybe windows too. The windows, I made some glass. Let's see. Show you. Let's go into the tech tree real quick and look at decorations. Just see if there's anything called windows. I don't think there is. Scaffolds. Signs. Decorative concrete. Decorative wood. Decorative plastic. Yeah, I don't see windows, but there are glass blocks, right? That's the closest thing. I made one between episodes. It's in our inventory. I'll show you what this thing looks like. It doesn't have an icon, just has a G. I pick that and slap that down. We'll put it on the side here since that's where I can reach. You can't see through the window. You can't see through the windows. That might be a performance, a game performance kind of thing. But from a distance, that... Oh, I'm underwater. From a distance, that could look like a window. So I'm planning on making use of those, actually. But for now, we're going to have a wood wall. So let's make some of these blocks. These guys right here. Let's get 100 of those crafted up. I just want to see how far we have to go. I guess I can just do one of these routines. Yeah, this is our exterior wall. Back. Oops. Used up all my supply. Gotta reselect them. That'll be the end of the factory, or I guess I can build this up a little more so I know where it ends. Shift. I'm going to try it again. Can you help? Yeah, that worked a little better. You. And again, I'm going to expand out in this direction a little bit more so we can get more automatic farms down. At least 2 and probably 4 on each side. Whoops, I buried my stuff, didn't I? Stuff coming up the wall. Be over here somewhere. Where are you? Oh, I'm not where I thought I was. All right, there's our wood coming up. Now we want to feed this into some cutting machines, but we also need to produce power from this. Let's build our cutting machines. That is these guys. Look like saws. We probably need... Boy, I have no idea. Maybe 8 of these to start with. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Built that guy up. And so I've got this orientation the way I want it. Let's go over here and put this one. Boink. Now what? Guess a belt on top. Ooh, my bad. Can I put a belt on top of you? Or not? On top of that block. Looks like it. Boom. Okay, there's our wood coming across. Things are going to get a little more interesting now. We need to figure out how to... We need to use this wood to generate power. Kinetic energy. And we need to use it to create planks. Let's take a look at their little soft buildings here and see how this is going to work. How do we want to do this? Thinking. Kind of low to the ground too. Once we have power, we're just going to plug a motor in. No, we're just going to plug a cable into this thing. Nope, it needs kinetic. So it'll be a cable going into a motor to power this. Logs go in, but for now we need to generate energy, which means kinetic energy means Stirling engine. One of these guys. Oh, I wonder if I can put this on its side. If I right click and do this. Rotate. What am I looking at? I'm going to build it. I'm not sure what I'm... Oh. It's, I got to craft some Stirling engines. Let's do it. 5, and then we know... Let's plan for 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hit 1. see if I can turn this thing on its side. Rotate. Thinking. That's going to allow me to provide heat right there. And drive the Stirling engine sideways. I don't have to go underground or prop up our cutter. So show you what I'm thinking of. Let's get a splitter built. I think we have those in logistics. Copper splitter. 1, 2. We're going to have to go get more. 3, 4. We're going to have to go get more copper ingots. And I think I want to push this all back a little bit. Robotic arm. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want a splitter right on top of this. We're going to have to move this back one. Put my splitter right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Input goes there, I believe. So this is wood to power. Oh, am I out of belts already? Damn. Let's see if I can get some more belt. Kind of want to see this, and then we can wrap up the episode. See this in action. At least getting planks going. All right, waiting for construction. Let's pick another research. Anything that just takes calculations. Let's go ahead and do the valve. Okay, I've got my belts being built here. And I don't like real compact factories, so that's why things are going to be a little more spaced out than maybe people are used to seeing. Boom. Now we need our cutter. That's this guy. Where are you? Boom. That. Then we need the Stirling engine. And I was saying if we could do it on its side somehow. Then I need to get heat here, right? In order to get heat there, we're going to need to make use of heat pipes. Let's get a furnace. Do I have any on me? Oh, I don't see any. I'm going to have to go get copper here in a second. Can I make a copper furnace? Boom. And then we need heat pipes. That'll be in logistics tab. We have them researched. Copper heat pipes. Yeah, let's get 2, 3, 4. Just about out of copper. Oh man, let's see if we can make this happen. With the resources we have on hand. There's our copper furnace. That's going to go right here. Like that. Another inserter. And then heat pipes. We need to get heat over to that Stirling engine. So boink, 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 Boink. All right, so these guys are going to heat up, drive the Stirling engine, and our cutter is now going to cut the wood. Now we got to get the wood out of here. Oh, man. It's going to be a little crazy. How can we get this all to fit and scale? Okay, inserter can come out here. But now we're getting kind of funky with our outputs. How to get the output, the completed planks out of here. It'd go this way. Check it out. There's our planks. And then just repeat this formula, right? We could do another splitter here, come out. This heat pipe can just continue on. We can have one furnace power a few different cutters. It'd be best to go kind of mirror image, right? I'll show you what I mean. And then maybe we'll wrap up this episode, and I may scale things up between episodes. I'll show you what I mean when I say mirror image. What about like you and then the other cutter? Something like that. I think we can feed from either side. 9, I think. I don't... If not, we can rotate it. And then a splitter here. Where are you, splitters? Boink. Oh, whoops, that one needs to be rotated. Now we can try that screwdriver, by the way. Let's try it. Is it automatically in my hands, or do I have to put it on the hotbar? Might have to put it on the hotbar. Let's put it in slot 2. I'm gonna... That was a bad choice. Let's put... Oh, man. Where is it? You go into slot 2, and then bricks. You can go there for now. All right, I'm going to hit 2 on the hotbar, and I think we can just rotate this thing now. Primary click, boink, and primary click and drag. So yeah, so now our input is where we want it. Think. Belt. An amount of belts. One more. We just need one more. Boink. Get that crafted. And I need more heat pipe. But I think this is... Yeah, I need more heat pipe and another Stirling engine. 5. To rotate this guy again. R. And I make more heat pipe. Not enough. Not enough. Let me go run and get copper. Whee! Big old jump. The build menu, escape. We're going to make these all look nice here. This platform looks a little goofy out here. That has tons of coal. But let's get the ingots out of here. Should be quite a few. And let's craft up some heat pipe. How about 25 of those? So we have them. We're going to put pillars, support pillars here underneath that I think are going to look pretty cool. And a door to get into this building. And then we'll figure out something underneath the stairs to make it look decent. Looks a little goofy right now. Looks like I need a little more headroom than I left myself. So let's get that out of there. Heat pipe, did we get it? We have some, let's do it. Boink. That one, where did that go? I think I just made a section over here. Accident. Get rid of you and get rid of you. what did I say? One more belt. And I can take the items up at this belt. We'll just see if this is going to work for us. Grab these planks. Boink, boink, boink. Looks like we're good. Looks like we're good. So that's kind of our formula. Planks will come out here. I guess I don't have room for more. So we'll have to go wide. Maybe, is there room for one more cutter? Yeah, I think there is, right? We could just... Oh, let's try it. Let's take a look. Inserter. Inserter. Cutter. This dude. Whoops, that's not you. My Sterling. 5. Put it on its side. 8. I don't know if I have enough heat pipe. Yeah, I do. We made a ton. And then a belt for planks, right? Out of belts. Yeah, I think that's going to work. And then we'll combine these two output belts. So there's one from 2. And then we have a little bit extra. And then we'll have to route these like up the wall again to the next floor. And we'll probably want storage, like a rack. Put these into a rack. Yeah, not bad. Kinda like it. Yeah, let's wrap this episode here. So now we've got planks. We have wood, we have planks. I think we can get away with just one furnace here, generating heat for these 3 cutters. I think we do lose... there used to be a loss of energy when you use the heat pipes. I don't know if that's still a thing or not. Regardless, I think we'll be all right. And then again later, this is all going to get replaced. All this heat pipe and furnace is just going to be a wire. Once we get to the steel tier and we can build a big old power plant, then we'll just run electricity. It won't be urgent though. This can run this way for probably a pretty long time. Planks come out. They're going to have to find their way up to the next level and become circuit boards. And then we'll drop those down one of the side walls or something. Ooh, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We're going to extend this too. Yeah, between episodes, I may build this out a bit. But I won't do the circuit boards till we're back together. Next episode, yeah, but in between, I may build the building out. We'll get more copper produced. I'll try to have a supply of belts and heat pipes and storage before we start next episode and building blocks and stuff. But yeah, it's coming together. Not bad. Once we get circuits built, we'll have, we'll be at a decent scale too, I think, for our circuit production. But once this factory is done producing the circuit boards, then we're going to have to go build, or we get to, not have to, this is fun. We get to move over to the copper factory and do some significant work over here. We may choose to build out a building kind of like this that is just smelting copper ingots, with the first floor being several of these mining drills. Maybe we start with 4 and then have a second floor where we're actually smelting those into ingots, and then some output out the side of the building that's just kicking out ingots. From there, we'll route those ingots into some new factory, probably maybe somewhere. I don't know, out this way or up the hill. Who knows where. I don't want to take out a ton of trees. But a factory where we can make the copper wire. In fact, we may make the copper wire and the circuits in the same factory. We'll just input ingots, input the circuit boards, and out will come the circuits. Talking about, see if we can find them again. These guys right here. These circuits. Then once we have circuits, we need to get those fed into our research center. And right now our research center is way over there. Now once we have circuits ready, we may relocate our little research center. Right now our research center consists of a single computer that's just being fed electricity. Eventually we're going to need to feed in circuits into that thing too. And then that'll allow us to research all these items that have like the little circuit icon. Boom, boom, boom. We'll get to the next levels. And those items are going to include the electric engine and the electric furnace. That's going to allow us to start building a power network. So after that we unlock those two things, we can probably, well, we're going to have to produce steel. So we got lots to do. We got lots to do. But once we can produce steel and build electric furnaces and electric engines, then we can build a large power plant that's going to serve us probably the rest of the game. And just generate a bunch of electricity. We could do it from coal. We could do it from wood. We could do it from different gases. We could probably do it from oil. We can generate electricity using all kinds of different materials. So we'll decide that later. Probably be coal, because we've got a bunch right here. But we'll see. Yeah, that's it for this episode. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this series on Evospace. What a cool game. We're just getting started, but we're making pretty good progress, I think. Again, in this series, I'm going to focus kind of a fair amount on aesthetics. Let me know if you'd like me to compartmentalize all of the buildings into their own episodes, kind of doing the aesthetic stuff, putting pillars under here, adding the floors, the walls, the windows we talked about. Having those in separate episodes or just scattered in with the mixed in with the actual factory building. Let me know and I will adjust accordingly. For the next couple episodes, though, I'm sure we're going to just have it mixed together. But let me know that and your other comments and suggestions. I want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members for their support. As always, support is deeply, deeply appreciated and allows me to keep the channel afloat. And with that, I'll see you all in the next episode.